Hey, Gadget Guy Addict. Today I'm looking at, this is called a Raniaco, I hope I'm saying it right, straps for your hammock. And lo and behold, I have a hammock set up. I'm going to change out the manufacturer's provided straps or tie-outs, whatever you want to call it, on this hammock from Captron. And I'm going to put in these Raniacos. And I'll show you some close-up details, but I just want to show you, this is very similar to the Atlas type straps where there's multiple loops. So we'll go ahead and change this out real quick, and you can see what the details are. Now these are quite long. If I remember right, they were about 10 feet, but I'll put the details in the notes on how big this is. And you've got the single loop on one end to go around your tree, like so, and then on this end, you'll be able to hang out. So one of the issues that I have is I don't have large trees in my backyard, and they're over there. And honestly, traipsing around back there isn't that much fun, a lot of bugs and stuff. So my yard's much more comfortable. So I have this stand here that we're going to use, and the drawback, because of the stand the way it's made, I don't have a large tree to wrap around. So we're going to make do with a slightly different solution. Now, first of all, I have a hook design on here so that I can take these off very easily. And since the manufacturer provided hooks on that, we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm going to hang this backwards for now in order to achieve the desired results. And one of the things that I do with this type of strap when my tree, or in this case stand, is a little short, is I go ahead and run the whole strap through, and then I just line them up where they're sewn and get it pretty close to where I was thinking I need to be. And I think this is pretty close. So then I just clip between two of the holes. And now it's just done in a sling design to hold on to my strap, or to hold on to my hammock. All right, so that's the first one. We'll get down here to the other one. All right, so this one, same deal. Got a couple hooks, and because I don't have three hands, we just drop all that down. And now, unfortunately, this one I got the hook different, so I'm going to take this off real quick. Sorry for the time spent on this, but it'll be all right. Took me just a second there. All right, so on this end we have same deal, multiple holes, multiple loops. I just run this through my hook and back down again, and then I try and measure it up and get where I need to be. So on this one, you can clip on at any point, and I think we're going to go right about here, because the stretch on the hammock is okay. It's not a lot, but the straps themselves should not stretch. And when you see the close-ups, you'll see it's triple stitched down in there so that it doesn't become a stretching problem. All right, so here we are looking at the straps as a close-up. You can see it's triple stitched all the way through, and that goes all the way down the strap. And then you can see here it's actually on one side. I'm not sure how they did that, but pretty cool design. But anyway, so that's supposed to add additional strength to the webbing so that it maintains, not stretching, and it maintains its capacity of the 200 pounds per. Now, I can tell you that most of them are rated much higher than 200 pounds, but they put 200 pounds for that. You know what? This is what we can acceptably do, and we won't have to worry about somebody misusing these straps. So 200 pounds is where it's at. So 2 straps gives you 400. My hammock here is able to hold 400, so it works great. Now, I wanted to point out one of the neat features of this particular strap. What they did is they make the loop like many of the others. A lot of them they just go through and then they triple stitch right here. And the drawback to that is that it can rip out. It makes it lighter the way the other companies do it, but the way they did this one is it puts our stress point actually on the stitch to pull, as opposed to being sheared or separated. So the advantage of this, I think, is a great advantage. The design idea is much better than some of the others, more in line with some of the bigger brands out there. But you can see, and we'll just try and open this up here so you can see into it. There is triple stitching in there, and then it's folded back over and done. So I'm not quite sure. I guess they stitch backwards when they put this together. But you can see on the back side, hopefully this will show up with the camera, but there's 1, 2, 3 stitches, and that's all done on the inside. The key here is that the stress point is at this location as opposed to before the stitch. It makes a big difference on how this is going to hold up. Hey, so one of the things that I did not show in this video so far is that these straps actually came with 2 included buckles. Now, a lot of manufacturers, they include their buckles, but just in case, they do include the buckles with the straps instead of the buckle that came with your hammock. Now, of course, these would be rated just fine for the strap. The straps are 200 each, so the buckles should meet that rating also. I would guess that they're more than that just because of the design. But these buckles, or these clips, are lighter than the ones that I currently have on this hammock, so I'll be switching those out. Now, there's some other options out there. You can use climbing hooks that are aluminum, and their weight rating is like 4,000 kPa. But variety of ways you can go. But I can tell you, for the price of these straps, to get included buckles and the design of these straps, I think this is a very good solution. Okay, now back into my hammock. Now, see, the thing I like about the straps is I feel confident when I get in with a strap, and that to me is much better. Straps are holding, and these straps are rated 200 pounds for each end, giving me a total overall of 400 pounds. I would say they're pretty darn good. We'll take them inside and we'll weigh them and see how much they weigh out, and I'll give you a comparison to something like an E&O brand. All right, so we're going to check out the weight of these Raniaco straps. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh the bag itself that it came in, then I'll weigh a single strap, then I'll weigh the bag and both straps. So the bag itself is looks like it's 0.9 ounces, and we'll switch over here to, oops, there we go. Okay, so 0.9 ounces, and one strap itself comes in at 8.7 ounces. Wow, that's pretty heavy. And we'll go ahead and drop the bag back on along with the second strap, and we come in at 1 pound 2.4 ounces. So that's pretty heavy for some straps. Now, one thing I wanted to add in is because this comes with the included clips, we're going to go ahead and drop those on top also. And so grand total for your package is 1 pound 6.8 ounces total. Now, you may already have some clips, so you could deduct that if you wanted to. You could deduct the bag and just shove this into what you already have. So if you're just going the 2 straps, then you're 1 pound 1.4 ounces total. So that's where it is. Now, to give you a quick comparison, I'm going to shove all that off to the side. And, major brand out there, E&O. All right, so bag itself, 0.3 ounces. One set of straps, and I'll open this up so you can see how they're designed, 5.6 ounces. And bag and straps comes in at 11.5 ounces, so it's under a pound. All right, so I said, let me show you, by the way, without bag, just in case you're going to shove it in, got to make things all equal. You have 11.2 for the straps. All right, so let me show you what the straps look like in comparison to another brand. Lo and behold, very, very similar design, almost identical, in fact. The webbing is different. We'll go ahead and roll the other one out here so you can see. All right, so webbing is thicker, which accounts for the weight. Ratings are the same between the two. They both will do 200 pounds each, but you can see design-wise very, very similar, if not exact. Now, you can see that the green threading is thicker through here than the E&O. But for weight difference, I would say that E&O is the place to go. For cost, I would say Raniaco probably will be similar, if not just a little bit less money. Hey, so I wanted to give you kind of the bottom line to me about this. The Raniaco, or straps, like I said, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Raniaco straps, I think, are designed very, very well. They're a little bit heavier than most, but I think that goes down to the design, not necessarily the webbing they're using or anything else. But the design is really good. They made that little hook piece in there. They triple stitched it like they should, but that hook actually helps you out a lot. So if you end up breaking one of those, what happens with some of the ones that are folded flat, and I happen to prefer those because of the lightweightness, but I might be switching over. But what happens with that is when they're like this and your buckle is in there, it puts all the stress on the stitch. and then if it breaks, it's going to go boom, boom, boom all the way through those stitches. Where this design is it's made a loop, and the stress goes on the actual webbing, so the stitch doesn't take as much stress as the other one. Now, I'm not an engineer by any means. I just understand sewing a lot better, I think, but my thought behind it is that this makes a whole lot of sense, and it should last a whole lot longer. And of course, with everything, if you're out in the weather and you're out in the sun, webbing tends to break apart, and over time it will deteriorate. But other than that, I think this is a great product. The price point is in a great place. So if you're looking for a set of straps to replace maybe your manufacturer's already included straps, this would be a very good solution. Thanks for watching. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I'd love for you to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Please subscribe, and that'll let you know when new videos are coming out. I'm trying to do new videos on a regular basis. And of course, if you have any comments, please put those down below. And if you're looking for anything that you would like me to review, go ahead and drop that in the comments also. Thanks for watching. This is Gadget Guy. Thanks a lot.